In a small neighborhood in Cincinnati, Ohio, lived a boy who had nothing but a dream that seemed too wild for where he came from. His name, Darren Watkins Jr., but the world would later know him by a name that shook the internet. IShowSpeed. Before the flashing lights, before the fame, before the millions, Darren was just another kid trying to find his way through life. He grew up in a world where dreams were often ignored, where the sound of sirens and struggle replaced the sound of hope. He didn't have much. Sometimes not even peace, but inside his heart, he had something bigger than money, bigger than fame. He had fire, a burning energy that couldn't be contained. In school, Darren wasn't the popular kid. He was quiet at times, distracted, always thinking about something else. Gaming became his escape, a small screen where he could be free. While others laughed at his obsession, he saw a world full of possibilities. But life wasn't kind. He faced problems at home, and the road wasn't smooth. Some nights he stayed up late wondering why life felt so unfair. He questioned himself, will I ever make it? Will anyone ever know my name? Then came YouTube. A simple idea, to record himself playing games. No fancy camera, no expensive setup, just a boy, a controller, and his voice. He uploaded videos one after another, but for months, nobody watched. 0 likes, 0 comments, just silence, yet he didn't stop. He kept streaming, talking to no one, believing that one day someone would listen. And then, it happened. One video, one moment. A random stream where his energy exploded, pure, raw, and real. People started noticing. Who is this crazy, funny, wild kid? They asked. His reactions were over the top, his laughter contagious. He screamed, he danced, he raged, but it was all him. The world hadn't seen anything like IShowSpeed before. He was authentic. He was alive. He was different. As his streams grew, so did the challenges. The internet can lift you up and tear you down. For every person cheering, there were others hating. But Speed never hid who he was. He made mistakes, learned from them, and kept pushing. He wasn't perfect, and that's what made people love him even more. Behind the shouting and wild moments was a young man who just wanted to be seen. Someone who wanted to make people smile, because deep down, he knew how it felt to be sad. Then came his viral breakthrough, the moment that changed his life forever. Streams that once had 5 viewers now had thousands. His name started trending on social media. People around the world began repeating his jokes, his screams, his signature phrases. He became a phenomenon, not just a streamer, but a movement. From FIFA to NBA 2K to just chatting, Speed brought chaos and laughter everywhere he went. He became the face of a new kind of entertainment, one that felt alive, unpredictable, and painfully human. But behind the smiles and viral clips, there were nights of doubt, nights where he questioned if it was all worth it. Fame came fast, but so did the pressure. The world expected him to always be funny, always loud, always Speed. But Darren, he was still just 17. A teenager suddenly living under the world's spotlight. He missed the simplicity of those old nights, just him, his console, and his dreams. But life had changed forever, and he wasn't going back.
I just bought some $250,000 car in China.
As time passed, IShowSpeed grew beyond the screen. He started collaborating with other creators, artists, and athletes. He met Cristiano Ronaldo, his idol, his dream come true. He traveled the world, performed in front of thousands, and made millions laugh. From a small kid in Cincinnati to one of the biggest internet stars on the planet, it wasn't luck. It was faith, passion, and consistency.
Seriously, chat, I got my first card. I'm excited.
Today, IShowSpeed isn't just a YouTuber. He's a symbol of what happens when you refuse to give up. When you turn your pain into power, your silence into sound. He showed the world that no matter where you come from, you can make it if you just believe hard enough. Millions now watch his every move, from his crazy live streams to his music to his travels around the globe. He's made millions of dollars, yes. But the real victory isn't the money. It's the journey. Because Speed's story isn't just about fame. It's about a boy who never stopped believing, a boy who fought through loneliness, doubt, and failure, and found himself in front of the entire world. He once had nothing, but he gave the world something priceless, his energy, his laughter, his truth, and now millions call his name. But deep down, he's still Darren, the same boy who once sat in a small room, dreaming of being seen.
Respect me!
Life isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up again and again until the world listens. And that's what IShowSpeed did. From a poor boy in Cincinnati to one of the most recognizable names in the world. His story reminds us that even when the world doubts you, you never stop believing in you. This is the story of IShowSpeed, a story of struggle, fire, and faith. A story that proves no dream is too big and no beginning is too small. Music